If I told you Piggy created Steal A Brainrot, you'd most likely assume I'm crazy.
If the new dragon Brainrot comes out of that tunnel right now, I'm gonna drag my nuts across your forehead.
Piggy, what the heck, dude?
Why are you crying?
And you would be mostly wrong on that assumption, because Steal A Brainrot uses a hidden 3-part formula it directly stole from Piggy to become the most popular game in the world. And it starts with part 1, where we have to look at how both of these games were created. Piggy was created on January 28, 2020, and combined both the very popular Granny game with the popular Peppa Pig meme. And if you weren't around on the internet during this time, God bless your soul, here's a quick clip of one of those memes.
I've got
Coronavirus.
And these memes were the foundation of the Piggy characters. But what's really important here isn't just that Piggy used memes, but how it used them. Piggy didn't just copy a trend, but translated a viral meme into a game format. It took something people already recognized and gave them a new way to interact with it. Now let's compare this to Steal A Brainrot, and tell me if you see any similarities with the story. Steal A Brainrot was inspired by popular brainrot memes over the past few years, starting with Skibidi Toilet and moved up to AI-generated memes. And if you haven't seen any of them already, here's just a few to keep you all stimulated.
Scimpanzini bananini, wah wah wah, bombardiro crocodilo. Un fottuto alligatore volante che vola e bombarda.
But just like Piggy, Steal A Brainrot doesn't just stop at referencing these memes, because it builds an entire identity around them. Everything feels like scrolling through TikTok or YouTube Shorts, but now you're actually interacting with it. In both of these cases, Piggy and Steal A Brainrot were inspired by memes. This is crucial for the initial portion of success both of these games have, because in Roblox, in order to play the game in the first place, you have to click on the title card, and having memes or anything people on the internet can relate to on your home screen reduces that barrier of entry, especially to children. And this is something a lot of developers underestimate. If your game doesn't instantly communicate what it is in 1 second, people just won't click it. Piggy and Steal A Brainrot solved it instantly. You already understand the game before you even join. But we need to talk about the genius of using iconic and recognizable characters, which is part 2 of this formula. Both Piggy and Steal A Brainrot utilizes marketable characters, unlike any Roblox game. For example, Piggy has its own store for a while now, and houses most of its memorable characters from its story over the years. I can literally go to Amazon right now and buy Brainrot plushies. But what makes this even more powerful is how simple and distinct these characters are. Piggy characters have clear silhouettes, bold designs, and instantly recognizable features. The same applies for Brainrot characters. They're exaggerated, chaotic, and unforgettable. Just ask any 5-year-old kid.
Did you just say
If any of you said 6-7 during that scene, just know that I'm very disappointed in you, and here are some emergency hotline services. And this marketability also extends out to the developers, with Minitoon and Sammy being some of the most popular Roblox figures out there. They're both like walking billboards. Wherever they go on social media, that just simply popularizes the Roblox games. Their presence builds trust. When people recognize the creator, they're more likely to try the game. And once they're in, those characters keep them engaged and coming back. If we compare this marketability to other games Roblox tried to sell, like Jailbreak or even Grow Garden, they both have very limited figures and iconic characters to market. Like I guess maybe the prisoner or the cop from Jailbreak will do, but even so, it's still not nearly as unique and popular as something like Piggy or Triple T. Those games rely more on gameplay systems rather than characters. And while that works, it doesn't create the same viral identity. In a sense, Piggy and Steal A Brainrot act more like brands, more so than traditional Roblox games. So from what we found, Piggy laid the blueprint for Roblox games having both internet notoriety and character marketability, which Steal A Brainrot took from Piggy. But this last aspect runs deep into almost every single popular Roblox game. The final part to this formula is the low barrier of entry to play these games. Piggy and Steal A Brainrot both mastered the use of quick, high-dopamine minigames. This in turn creates a very low barrier of entry that any person could just join these games and have a good time. But it goes even deeper than that. These games are designed to reward you immediately, within seconds. Something is happening, you're being chased, or you're stealing something. There's no downtime in between these games. You don't need to spend any time playing any tutorials or have any background knowledge of these games. You can just easily pick up and play, which is a common trend many popular games follow, such as Blade Ball, Rivals, 99 Nights in the Forest, and Forsaken, just to name a few. And this design is intentional. The faster a player understands the game, the faster they get hooked, and the faster they get hooked, the longer they stay, which makes them more likely to come back. Another important factor is replayability. These games are built in short rounds, meaning you can lose and instantly try again. That loop keeps players engaged without frustration. Both of these games dominated Roblox in their time and have inspired many other games to be made just because of their success. And when you really break it down, it wasn't merely a lucky break, but a 3-step formula that Steal A Brainrot copied from Piggy. A formula built on familiarity through memes, identity through characters, and accessibility through simple gameplay. Hopefully this video taught you the basic structure on how both of these games in part got this successful, and also why Steal A Brainrot definitely stole a few moves from Piggy's playbook. And if you ever found this video interesting, more Piggy and Roblox content will definitely be coming out soon. But with that, I'll see you in the next video.